and I seen Kim nose taped up. And it was whispers all around the office of everything that happened because his assistants were there and they was talking about it. He tried to say that she hit a table, but everybody in the office and everybody that was immediate around him knew exactly what happened.
Kim has some things that happened to her over the years: broken nose, bruises, ankle injuries. A lot of things happened to Kim that...
Honey Kimora Lee Simmons just dropped a bombshell revelation about how Kim really passed away. And yet, you guessed it, it has everything to do with Diddy. Sources are saying Kim finally decided to leak Kim Porter's memoir, you know, the same one she was allegedly writing before she died. Mysteriously, that also somehow vanished off the face of the earth. Well, according to sources, the memoir didn't actually disappear. The world just wasn't ready for it. An explosive snippet from the memoir just got leaked. And let's just say, if you thought everything you've heard about Kim and Diddy's relationship was bad, then you're about to get the shocker of your life, because it was much worse than we thought. Also, you know, all those rumors you've been hearing about Kim possibly being poisoned by you know who, well, it just might be true, baby. This story is one hot stanking mess, so we need to get into it right now.
Within the Hollywood realm, reached out to Kim's primary doctor, and the doctor said that they never gotten a phone call or a message from Kim, that they never knew that Kim was sick at all, and that it was a surprise to hear that Kim had passed away.
So Kimora Lee and other friends of Kim Porter have always suspected that Kim's death wasn't caused by pneumonia, or whatever Diddy and his people wanted the world to believe. Well, it looks like we might finally be getting an explanation of what really happened to Kim in her memoir, which Kimora Lee allegedly got possession of through an anonymous close to Kim. And Diddy sources are now saying that the feds have reopened Kim's case, and they're trying to draw parallels between what Kim went through and what Cassie went through. See, we've been getting little snapshots of what life must have been like for Diddy's girlfriends from Cassie's lawsuit, which was filed last November. In the lawsuit, Cassie described Diddy sometimes putting his hands on her to the point where she sustained multiple injuries. This reminded fans of when Cassie posted a picture of herself with a busted lip and what appeared to be significant head trauma back in 2014. She initially said she got those injuries from riding an ATV while on vacation in Dubai. But honey, those injuries look exactly like what she might have gotten from a similar incident to the one we saw in that CCTV footage. According to multiple witnesses, Kim and Cassie basically went through the same thing with Diddy. In an interview, Jaguar Wright said she would keep fighting for both women because she believed their stories were the same.
I want to make it very clear in this moment, Cassie, I will advocate for you. No different than I did for Jennifer Huff. I will advocate for you. Because, see, I know something that a lot of people don't know. I know that you and Kim Porter had a sit down right before she left us.
Tell him, please, tell him.
And I know Kim had some very good advice to give you, and I believe that this is why things are happening as they're happening now. Kim was smart, wasn't she, Cassie? Kept you alive and kept you safe. I will advocate for you. I went to shits home. But you are a victim. And I know that. Congratulations on surviving and congratulations on standing up. I'll advocate for you.
Jaguar believed Cassie and Kim met shortly before she passed away, and that Kim told Cassie her life was in danger. This ultimately allowed Cassie to find the courage to leave Diddy. Kim wasn't that lucky though, and it's not that she didn't try to leave Diddy, but every time she tried, Diddy would just force his way back into her life, either through manipulation or threats. He also didn't allow her to date anybody or be linked with anyone romantically, even though he had multiple highly publicized relationships. For example, when Kim and Diddy were split up in 2000, she started dating late music executive Shakir Stewart. However, Diddy allegedly flipped out when he found out about the relationship, and he took his anger out on Kim. He went from shouting at her to going completely insane. And Kim ended up with a broken nose. Diddy also allegedly went after Shakir Stewart in the summer of 2000 when Kim and Diddy went to Italy for Lil Reed's wedding. Shakir's mom talked about it in an interview with Rolling Stone, where she said he left him bleeding on a hotel floor in Italy. He had to have stitches. And then Diddy threatened to unalive him. I'm going to unalive you. That's when I said, you need to get out of this business. This man is crazy. But it looks like before he could get out, he got to him on November 1st. 2008, Shakir was found dead at his home in Atlanta with what appeared to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. But it just wasn't adding up. People couldn't help connecting the dots, and everything pointed back at Diddy, the one man who actually made a threat on Shakir Stewart's life. In another incident, in 2005, Diddy allegedly put hands on Kim while they were supposed to be on holiday on a yacht in a ski trope. Diddy's former bodyguard Roger Bonds talked about how when he went to pick them up after the trip, he could immediately tell that Diddy had been violent with Kim because she didn't look rested like someone who had just returned from a vacation.
Tell you what, the situation was over. I took them to where the yacht came and picked them up at. And Puff said, I don't need no security because it was just personal friends getting on the yacht. And then I picked them up when the yacht came back. And I seen Kim nose taped up. And it was whispers all around the office of everything that happened because his assistants were there and they was talking about it. He tried to say that she hit a table, but everybody in the office and everybody that was immediately around him knew exactly what happened. Kim was basically just quiet. You know what I'm saying? You could tell she was sad. It wasn't like somebody was supposed to look when they came off a vacation on a yacht for a couple of weeks and stuff like that, and she had some tape over her nose.
There's stories that Puff had flown in a plastic surgeon or something like that. You know anything about that?
Yeah, he definitely did.
He flew in a plastic
Flew in
surgeon.
a plastic surgeon. Good. Puff will fly in whatever you need to cover himself up.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? He's gonna fly in your doctors so that he can know. He was controlling when it came to Kim, so he would fly in doctors. Anything that if anything was wrong with it, that it wouldn't get leaked out, he was able to control the situation.
Apart from all that, Kim also struggled to cut ties with Diddy because they shared 3 kids together, son Christian and twin daughters Jessie and Delilah. Diddy allegedly leveraged that to keep a tight grip on Kim's life. Even when they weren't actively dating, he allegedly put tabs on her, tapped all her phones, and forbade her from seeing other men. Kim revealed how obsessive and controlling Diddy used to be with her. Kim and Diddy did a joint interview with Essence, during which Diddy presented himself as the perfect boyfriend. The interviewer noticed Diddy was half asleep on the morning of the interview and asked why. He said he was up with Kim all night making love, and it was good. He also said Kim was his muse. You know how they say it in the movies, it's corny, but beautiful. She completes me, however. In that same interview, Kim talked about how when Diddy started dating Jennifer Lopez in 1998, he still had a very weird obsession with her coming to her house whenever he liked, and just refusing to leave her private space. He was calling 50, 60 times a day. Sometimes I wouldn't even talk to him because I was so angry. I couldn't be nice, Kim. I had to be, that be like, this is not going down. It was like my life was not my own. He was very, very intrusive. Kim and Diddy obviously had completely different experiences in the same relationship. But it was even worse because Diddy wasn't just going out with whatever woman he wanted. He also allegedly kept a harem of men. He regularly had freak on-offs. With what's even more disturbing is that Diddy allegedly used to force Kim to participate in these freak-offs. Initially, she was cool with it, but as time went on, Diddy just kept pushing the boundaries of what she could take. Eventually, she told him she no longer wanted to participate in the freak-offs, leading to serious arguments that sometimes got physical. In one of those arguments, Kim was forced to defend herself, resulting in Diddy getting injured.